Welcome, welcome, and we are live, everyone. Today we have a really special match coming up. We have SV Monarch versus Sunrise, and SV Monarch team's favorite top one in the league so far. But before we get into this match, we have some clips to play from the both sides of the team. As first clip here, we have a pretty questionable 30 seconds of the game as Fanny engage coming here from Lone Ilone does something pretty questionable here. That's not it, because there isn't something gonna happen later on in this match, as the Barretts is using his Detona's welcome on the one and only Mecha here, but then just throws him away. Yeah, pretty questionable clip. That was like 30 seconds of ML at 3 a.m. Next up on the clip here, we have an amazing implosion coming in from Bronya over here. Watch him. Yup, this is it. That's the whole clip. Bronya ult and nothing. But once again, we're gonna see Bronya implosion his dad once again over here in this clip right here. Look at this. A fight is about to start, and then you have the amazing one and only implosion coming in from Bronya. Assisted by Astro Echo right here, and yep, once again, he just gets his dad here. I don't know why. Trying to find his dad too hard, but not even an implosion can find him. For the last two clips, we have Divansky on the TIG over here, pulling a pretty nice four-man implosion, unlike Bronya, and a pretty messy fight comes afterward, as you can see NetherRealm coming in, a jump coming in from Guinevere here, and pretty messy fight. But overall for SV Monarch, that four-man implosion is beyond amazing, clip worthy. And then we have clip of the league, clip of the entire league as well. Top, possibly the top one of the league is where we see the best Molina ever. A four-man Molina, as we're going to witness this right now from Creve. Watch this. Bam. Bam. I have never seen that in my life. I it's just amazing. I love this clip. Anyways, these were the clips before today's match, and right now I'll see you during the match.
Drop the beat of the flag.
And we are live as the Monarch versus Sunrise. Welcome everyone. A pretty fun match. I'm looking forward to. Are we able to show the league table right
Always
now?
on the way. Your team is banning.
Yeah, there is. It's a no here, but yeah. As you Monarch, top of the league over here. Meanwhile, Sunrise is almost at the bottom of the league, number 10 here, and yeah, pretty interesting lineup. A pretty interesting match here, knowing that I possibly could be on the side of SV Monarch, but sometimes the league can be surprising. Like I said, this league is cursed alongside WoW here, so we don't know what's gonna happen on this match. Though I'm gonna take a guess that this could be for the side of SV Monarch due to the state of both teams. Anyways, we have for the side of SV Monarch as a ban Matilda, Starboy going in for the CC ban, and Sunrise taking out Export Joy, and we have the last ban coming in
I've
is
been waiting for
Carry.
too long.
Ooh, Carry coming in as the last ban here for the side of Sunrise. And for the side of SV Monarch, looks like they're gonna finish off the ban with... I'm gonna probably take a guess and it's a mage, maybe a Nana. Hmm. But there are other stuff open, maybe a Diggy, a Tegamino, so we still don't know yet. Maybe a focus ban and they go for a marksman like a Bruno. And it's a
I'm born
Guinevere.
with talent.
A Guinevere coming in as the last ban here as Sunrise now have the first pick and there are so many stuff open. It's unbelievable. There are Mino, there's Tig, there's Barretts, there's Diggy, and looks like the choice for Sunrise is Barrett's over here. They take it from themselves. One of their comfortable picks. One pick is for Crypty here, and I'm pretty excited to see how this gonna play out as a first
The
pick
hunt
Barretts.
begins.
SDM going in heavy here with the Ruby pick alongside Starboy still showing possibly looking for a swap here, thinking together. Um, there are a lot of stuff open, so they have to know what to go here, because there are still four more bands into the game, and there are some stuff you wanna just have as a last pick. And looks like a fair is
Your
coming in
team
from
is
Creve
picking.
over here
To
as
live
well.
is
Pretty
to trick the
interesting.
Reaper.
I thought I was gonna see a Valentina counter pick coming from Zero, but knowing Zero, he could be going for that Sicilian.
All red
Once again,
pales
yep,
against the
there it
crimson
is. The
flowers
Sicilian
that
coming
night.
in from Zero, one of his most comfortable mages actually. And he plays pretty well on it as well, so pretty excited to see how this gonna play out as Sunrise are going in heavy. He said, nope, we are going all in on this match since, the pressure is on playing against SV
It's
Monarch, top
my
of the
way or
league.
the highway. Your
And
team
Lowen
is
takes the
picking.
Ixia for himself. Pretty good draft coming in from Sunrise so far. And then we have the last pick coming in for SV Monarch before the second ban phase. Which is this is where the tough picks come because now you gotta no you gotta choose. Oh my god.
The legend
I
is
yep,
about to begin.
thanks for the chat here. Anyways. Sunrise for the win coming in from Vansky, I agree. Even though I think he's playing right now. Anyways, looks like a band coming in from SV Monarch as they pick Claude here, Starboy, who has recently changed his name from SV
I,
Monarch. His previous name
Minotaur,
was
Your
will
Alan.
team
finish
is
off
banning.
what was
They're
left
going in for the Mino
undone.
ban, and looks like it's gonna start banning roams and supports now. And
Horology is my
speaking of
craft.
which,
Diggy
Diggy
is my
does
name.
get taken out.
For honor!
Tigreal,
Your
there it
team
is.
is banning.
What else? Are we gonna continue the streak? I don't think so. There's nothing else to ban, to be honest. Maybe something like a Kaja could be bannable, but what is a Kaja gonna do here? There's not much for a Kaja to do right now. Depends on the rest of the picks. Hmm. So they're taking the time, Sunrise. You know, thinking what to ban here, because now you gotta focus something. Maybe,
Now Akai enters the
yep,
scene.
there
Your
it is. The
team is
Akai coming
picking.
in as another roam slash jungle. One of the best junglers so far. So that's a pretty solid ban there. We have the first, second pick phase. And the first pick
I will
goes in
choose
for
my
Rappy
own
as he
Your
swaps
path.
team is
Vanskirt,
picking.
which was Divansky as the previous name, getting the R lot for himself. Pretty solid pick so far. The draft coming in from Monarch is pretty interesting and I pretty much like it here. Pretty solid. They have a Claude, they have a Ruby, they have a lot of CC actually. Arlot Rome here possibly or Ruby Rome, we don't know yet. Both are really flexible. But for the side of Sunrise, they do finish off their draft with a Terizla and a Kufra here. Two pretty troublesome pick. I'd probably say Kufra was a good pick here, preventing Rab from going most assassins. But maybe Rap still has that power in him and will still go Fanny despite the Kufra pick here and the Barretts. Pretty interesting. He's going in with that Fanny pick. He just gotta show no mercy. He got them balls. But let's see how this is gonna play out during the match. I'll see you there. And we are back for game number one, Sunrise versus SV Monarch. As you can see from the draft for the side of Sunrise, I have Barrett, Exia, Sicilian, Kufra, and Terizla. Versus for the side of SV Monarch, they have Ruby, Faramis, Claude, Arlot, and Fanny here. And looks like we are gonna be seeing an Arlot roam instead of the Ruby here. I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna play out, especially when Rap had that last pick and still went for the Fanny here against the Kufra and the Barretts. So maybe he's gonna keep prioritizing the gold lane here to see a few Fanny do some stuff like this to just go in, use the cutthroat on the gold lane, and if it kills them, that's more than enough for them to go back and come back again. So that's usually how I see Fannies, but since this is a league match, it's gonna be played differently. So let's see here, as a heavy poke coming in from Daryl here to the side, Sunrise trying to provide vision, and Zero is playing safe. You know, not wanting to get caught by Creeve whatsoever here, and DM poked heavily here by the Terizla. Looks like Crypty is also there, you know, to get his L4. They're going in, and looks like Lowen is in trouble as they go for the dive here. Side of SV Monarch does get the first blood and will be leaving as Vanskert tanks the tower for Rap here. What a dive coming in from SV Monarch, pretty clean. They needed the gold lane kill. They need to feed the Claude, play around the Claude, because if you get an early fed Claude, that possibly could be GG for the whole entire match. Not much that they can do as Crypty goes Uton as well, come alongside Daryl here, beginning a kill for himself, recovering from the 0-1 to 1-1. And like it's I don't know. I feel like they still need to focus more around the gold lane here. You need the Ixia because Ixia is gonna be in trouble, especially against the Fanny. And if Claude gets that early feed, well, not much Crypty can do, not much Daryl can do, not much Smoke Ball can do. Well, best we can hope is that if the Claude gets fed, the penalty zone from Smoke Ball could at least do something. That's all I'll say here. As they go for the turtle here, Sunrise will be taking the first turtle of the game for themselves. Looks like a heavy pull coming in on DM as he'll have to use Flicker to escape. And will this be enough for him to run out here as Zero with a bad feast, you know, is just poking him constantly. Van Skirt is in trouble, never mind, I'm offended, coming in from DM, taking out Daryl here with a final slash. Well played to SV Monarch as Ravafnir is engaging here, does use his cutthroat, but still doesn't kill Zero as he manages to survive barely on any HP. Creve is looking for the finish off kill here, but will not find Zero, they were looking for him. Pretty amazing play here, pretty amazing counter play coming in from SV Monarch as they killed Darrow ever so casually. A lot of teamwork coming in too, like with that, I'm offended, and alongside the final slash keeping him on the other tower, that was pretty good. Looks like gold lane one here is in trouble for from SV Monarch, they're going to possibly dive this again. Sunrise Gold Layer need to watch out though, but not much he can do as he's pulled by Creve, jumped in by Vanskirt as the final slash coming in, but he's still gonna kill Vanskirt here. The Bat's Feast coming in from here, never mind, he does heal, but we'll be taking him out once again as oh no one was was going to survive this, but Starboy coming in, finishing him off, using the Blazing Thread to try to run out here, but Crypty, a counter gank coming in from Sunrise here, said no, and we're not gonna get out ever so casually. And looks like it is a good gold gank. It is a good counter gank, though it's they still need more. They still need more. They need to prioritize this gold lane. So let's see here. Uh, looks like a poke coming in from Smoke Pole here and DM at the same time. You know, just playing Brawl against each other. Um, Gold lane once again is in trouble as Cutthroat coming in from Rap here, taken low and once out once again, and a penalty zone on Vanskirt does not leave him a chance to get out. Looks like this turtle may fall as Daryl jumps in for the side of Sunrise here using Tyrant's Rage, does miss the walls. I'm offended is coming back, DM trying to recover but does not do so, and the turtle falls once again for the side of Sunrise. Gold lane. Oh, gold lane, oh, gold lane. Not going pretty well for the side of Sunrise here, as well. The thing is, SV Monarch do have a pretty solid rotation pick, so they're still gonna get out rotated by. I mean, SV, yeah, they're gonna out rotate SV Sunrise here. So that's the thing. You can't really do much, as the game will have to come to a pause here. We will see what's the problem, and we'll be back. Right. And we are back. We are live once again. We had to come to a pause since Gold Laner of Sunrise had some MS problems here. But now looks like he could be fine. We are still checking on the Gold Laner here. I think he is fine by now. And that's it. We are back into the match. Then looks like Sunrise against SV Monarch as both teams are pretty contested right now. And another gold lane gank here as they swap lanes here, DM and Starboy. And a fight coming in, pretty aggressive coming in from Daryl here, getting some poke on Krieve, but they now gotta watch out for Rap here as he is camping and waiting to kill. And it's possibly gonna go for zero here and will do so, but will not take him out. The Bat's Feast is coming up, a protection coming up from Daryl here with the Tyrant's Rage, and will be taking out Rap here. Penalty zone coming on the backline, catching DM here on the Ruby alongside the full barrage, poking him heavily. And ooh, Zero Get dies just from the Paramis passive here, but Krieve will be taken out as punishment here, and pretty solid fight coming in from Sunrise, taking one out after another. Especially playing like this against SV Monarch, I'm pretty surprised here as they're pushing mid and Daytona's welcome been used on Vanskirt here. A lot of jumping coming around from Vanskirt. Is this enough to take him out? Ooh, Smoke Bolt barely misses that. Almost takes out, and Luke's penalty zone is coming in. And will he try to get out here? I don't think he can. Cutthroat coming in. He is still alive! Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is not dying to there. He is the shutdown coming in on TM, taking small poke out once and for all. Finally, this dude is not dying. Ran all the way from second mid tower to the turtle. Looks like a turtle is going to be started here as a Tyrant's Rage is used on Rap here alongside a follow-up coming in from Zero. Still going in, poking heavily Vanskirt here, but not much he can do as the Retribution coming in from Crypty takes the turtle once again. Third turtle going in for the side Sunrise and an invade possibly coming on. Though I don't think he can do it alone, he needs his team with him and does get the team with him. Sunrise here, 3 versus 2 on the blue buff as Daryl jumps, pokes Vanskirt once again. Getting ooh, final slash coming and pulling him back. Looks like Starboy is there just in time. I'm offended. They're not letting him go. Full barrage, a pretty questionable full barrage coming in from low in here. Probably tried to protect Darrow, but couldn't do so. And Darrow will be taken out. A lot of damage coming in from Zero. Like I said, his Sicilian is truly like it's the best, one of his best comfortable picks, and it never fails. I've Let's get the gold difference here, and looks like ooh Claude here is pretty ahead on farm. Like I said, an early fed Claude is something you don't want to deal with, and now they got that. SV Monarch need the Claude they need, and let's see how they're gonna play with it. Let's see how Sunrise is gonna deal with it though, as Rap gets poked heavily, unable to defend that bottom lane and we'll have to come to a halt here, have to retreat as Daryl jumps final slash coming in, tries to use a Tyrant Rage, but Starboy is there to finish him just in time, and that makes him even more dangerous than ever. Oh, as the Monarch with that early fed claw, that blazing duet coming in on the backline is something that they won't like. So, let's see how this is gonna play out. You have Krieve in going in for a simple poke here, a smoke ball, trying to let him to recall and successfully does so. And the Lord is gonna come up, and looks like SV Monarch has the positioning for this Lord, though they are not gonna be taking it because they do have a Fanny, so best they can do is at least neutralize a gold laner or a mage before taking that. Conceal coming in from the side of SV Monarch, not much to do here. They do catch Daryl, try to kill Daryl, as it successfully does here with the final slash coming in from Vanskirt. Krieve is hiding, has that Nether Realm still saving it up for any crucial mistakes, and looks like he's not gonna be using it as Vanskirt is more than fine. Ooh, penalty zone coming in from Smoke Ball here, does not catch Starboy, unfortunately Blazing Duet as a reply is coming back. And Starboy uses Purify to escape that Daytona's welcome and does take out the Barretts here. On the other side, Zero is taken out on the Sicilian as well. And looks like this Lord will be falling for the side of SV Monarch, as they, like I said, do get the mage as they needed. In addition, they also get the Barretts here. And it's something they needed so bad right now. Now they can dominate the map hopefully after this. As you can see, aggressiveness coming from SV Monarch now, knowing that they want to fight, they know how to play their heroes, their macro skills more like better than ever now. And looks like Final Slash coming in once again, are focusing Smokeball as he is in trouble. Penalty zone comes in as soon as he dies. He was not able to pull that off for like a few attempts. Pretty unfortunate here. Looks like Sunrise. They did have a pretty tough, a pretty close game early on, but now that the Claude is coming in, they have to deal with that. If they don't deal with Starboy whatsoever, they cannot contest anything. So let's see how this defense is gonna play out as top lane is pushed and is going on for the inhibitor. So his bottom lane is gonna get pushed as well. Looks like could they could take all three towers, but not the inhibitors here. Yep, Sunrise is unable to defend this one as Vansky pushes alongside Creve on the bottom lane with the Lord, and looks like the mid lane is the last push as Zero is trying his hardest to defend. Final slash coming in from Vansker does miss. Tyrant's Rage, ooh, engagement Barrett's here. Does not engage yet, is waiting for the Returns welcome, and there it is coming in from the Bear. It's taken out DM low and finally gets a kill for himself here. Looks like a fight has to come to a halt as Rap is pushing on that top lane and will have to retreat. But then the Nether Realm coming up. This was a pretty messy fight overall for SV Monarch here. Starboy is trying to get a kill here, but does not do so as has to get out. Vansker caught in a really bad predicament here. Zero, the Flicker still chasing. Blazing the Wet does come from Starboy, taking out Zero here. Realizes the mistake Zero has done and will be getting out. Pretty nice play coming in from Starboy here. That stuff looks like a... Oh damn. Oh Lowen, oh Lowen. Um... Unfortunate mistake coming from Lowen here. He did kind of show himself to the Fanny. I mean, he didn't have vision here, so I don't think he would have gone in this direction, and does get picked up ever so easily with that cutthroat. So yeah, Smoke Pole though going in for heavy poke, realizes that Starboy is there, and does not go any further. Darrow is looking for a jump here, hoping to catch Starboy. I mean, his name is Starboy for a reason, right? He is currently the star of the show, the Claude. So let's see if he can keep up the momentum. Vision coming in from Sunrise here, Daryl, as he jumps and check out what's happening. Gets poked heavily once again as Starboy shows himself. And Smokeball is now preparing for some positioning with Crypty here. Looks like they are preparing for a fight going in for Starboy, but does just use the Purify as Time's Rage is out. Amofender coming in from DM, getting the double kill, but ooh, never mind. Penalty zone, miss coming in from Smokeball as he's taken out. Full barrage, everyone gets out of it as Rep comes from backline, taking the cutthroat out of Lone here. And looks like Zero did get Starboy, but will be taken out by Creve here, and the fight's still going on. Another Amofender coming in from DM here as Crypty's Barretts will have to be running out of stacks, not making him as threatening as before. And looks like this comes to an end here as SV Monarch dominates that fight. No one to go for, but in exchange they did get the Claw, though unfortunately losing this fight this hard, even when getting the Claw, is not that big of a difference for them. And they will be losing another Lord. Pretty unfortunate for the side of Sunrise here. The Purify coming in for Starboy on that Tyrant Rage, pretty good here, pretty good reaction, and knows like, like his value is, how important he is. So another blue wolf going in for the Fanny here. Rap is doing actually pretty good on the Fanny. So far, if you've seen Rap throughout the entire game, he's just been focusing the marksman over and over. And on several occasions, he tries to go for the mage here. So, pretty good Fanny by him so far. He's been doing what he should do, you know, go for the back line, go for the marksman, go for the mage, and push a bit. And he does that pretty good, like I said here. He's gonna go pushing for the bot lane now, applying a lot of pressure. Pretty good Fanny gameplay coming in from Rap Fafnir here. Mid lane now will have Fall here as they try to go for the inhibitor, but does not do so. The Van Skirt coming into the final slash does not hit anything though. And let's see as the Enhanced Lord goes in under the top lane inhibitor here, taking it out, leaving a chance for SV Monarch to have a engage now on the base here. Let's see how this is gonna play out. It looks like it may be just another defense. And it is another. You never mind. The final slash with the flicker coming and getting a 3-man, but followed up by the penalty zone coming in from Sunrise as he gets Starboy and someone else. Looks like Starboy is on 1 HP with the Blazing Duet. Will have to retreat. But now Rap will be coming into the fight as Tyrant's Rage is used. Daryl is low HP. Rap is looking for an opening here. He's looking around. The Starboy taken out instantly by Zero here. Slaps him out of the game. Zero is stacked up on that Sicilian and is ready to slap some more with the first kill. What damage coming from this guy. Looks like he now got the stacks he needs to just one-shot anything he sees. So that's the Sicilian we've been waiting for. As Rap Fafnir is going for a red buff. Cameraman died unfortunately. Rest in peace. I'll be holding the funeral. Don't worry, guys. I'm pain. Uh, looks like jump coming in from Vansker on smoke pool here, and Rap will be having to retreat as not much he can do. He did try to get the Sicilian here using the cutthroat, but it wasn't enough apparently, and will have to come to a retreat here. Ooh, double jump coming in, followed up by a penalty zone here coming from the one and only smoke pool, and the ton as well come taking out DM here. Though Creef does get out just in time. But that was pretty good Tyrant's Rage and a jump coming in from Daryl. If they're able to keep stuff like this throughout the game, they could possibly just take it. But once again, like I said, watch out for the Starboy. So let's see here. Starboy is trying to push for the top lane here, go for the backdoor and the match. But Zero is there. Looks like a mini fight is coming in here as Blink Duet is coming in from the one and only Starboy, and ooh, Lowen taken out by the cutthroat coming in from Rap under the tower. But then that will have to come to a halt knowing that Sunrise do not have their marksman. It's pretty unfortunate coming in from Lowen here as a 1-7-11, and not much you can do against the Fanny, especially here. Looks like SV Monarch is going in for the Lord. You know, they want to finish it quickly before they come to a contest. A smoke ball taken out. Looks like Daryl goes in for a jump, but will be CC'd to hell. Never mind. The final slash missed in by Vanska. Going in for the backline is Rab, but will be taken out by the Detonas. Welcome here. Followed up with Netherrealm. Could possibly save him. Never mind. Immortality is still out. Blazing to it on the backline. Starboy is trying to go for zero. Successfully gets his immortality off, but Rafafni is still taken out. So is Crypty and Smoke Ball. I think the trade will be going in for the side as a flicker final slash coming in from Vansker to 1 HP, getting another 2 more for the side of SV Monarch, taking almost a wipeout here. Is it a wipeout? And it is! Sunrise has been wiped out by SV Monarch, and this is match number 1, ladies and gentlemen. What a match! There it is, Sunrise versus SV Monarch. Match number 1 goes for SV Monarch. Though it was a pretty close early, but thanks to SV Monarch prioritizing the Claude here, feeding him, playing around him, and Rap, you know, doing his usual focus of the back line and his side pushes, did apply a lot of pressure on Sunrise here. So yeah, that was match number 1, and I'll see you during match number 2.
All right, and we got the second game of the Crown tournament. This was a very first interesting game. We saw how Rap Fafir was doing with Fanny. He was very fast. He was just going for the marksman, for the mages. He was just pushing their boundaries a lot. Logan was not doing so well as, beside the fact that even the enemy, how can I say this? The Sicilian was not doing great as well. He was just farming, but he couldn't properly use the farm. He was just getting targeted as soon as he left the base. He was good for defending, but that's it. Nothing else could have worked for him.
I mean, they pretty much just counter it with the Fanny. What they need is just a gap closer, and that's what better than the Fanny.
Yeah, and I
close
don't
the
think
gap.
the Baras was such a great pick. Maybe a Baras XP and an assassin in the jungle for a faster clear, for a better gang. You know, but still.
Always on the way.
Even so, the carry, the Matilda, and the Baras get picked out, and the Joy follows soon. This is just looking like a pretty normal ban route so far. Maybe they're going for a Nathan ban, even a 1-1 ban. Considering she's still very good, but she's not that picked anymore. And it's going to be the Exborg.
Yeah, they're gonna leave the Ruby and the Guinevere open. That's Dig is still open as well, which is
Dig is also open, yeah, that's correct.
like right now these bans are pretty focused on jungle side for. I mean, each of them ban a jungler, in which case a marksman and a roam. But export ban is, I think it's a premature ban.
I will
Yeah.
choose my own path.
Yeah.
There goes the Arlot. He was very, very damaging in the roam position last game. I was expecting the Ruby to be roam actually, but it was the Arlot. It's a
It's
very
pretty
nice
much-
twister.
The final slash is pretty oppressing with the flicker. Like they can get a very good pace with that, and it's for tower dives is pretty scary to face it. Though the dig is open, and
Yeah.
if they don't pick it here, it's kind of a mess up.
Biggie is open, and they first picked the Guinevere. That's almost a dead call out, but still she can be a very flexible pick. XP lane, a roam position, even mid lane in some cases, but still. She's very preferable in the jungle position. But we're going to see the Ruby probably in the room. And we're
If I
going
were
to see
them-
probably another fighter.
Oh,
No, the
so
Sicilian
they-
again.
They wanna go for the comfort picks, I guess. I think they should have one Diggy 1-1. That would have been the smartest choice, because 1-1 can just purify that Guinevere, and she's just pretty much chilling. If there's no Diggy ult, then no problem. And yeah, Diggy counters a 1-1, so
We're
That
going
would
to
be
see
the safest.
Starboy on Cloud again.
he did pretty well last game, so might as well just do it again.
I didn't think he did well. He did pretty good actually. I mean, he was winning his lane. He was pushing the enemies. He was looking for backdoors. He was forcing enemies to back off, giving the team of SV Monarch free lords, free advantages on everything. And we're going to see a Lapu Lapu getting picked out, probably in preparation for the Terizla in the XP lane we saw last game.
Ruby can still go XP lane, that's not out of the question. I mean, if you're playing whenever you want her on the roam to deny engage, but they can pick something else. The dig is still open, so I'm just saying, can you always pick that?
And it's going to be a Minotaur, not a bad pick actually. His CC immunity could just counter both the Cloud and the Guinevere, and it's going to be a Digiban to counter the said Minotaur.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty fair strategy for them. They just picked CC and then took out the Diggy. As for Team SV, they need a mage right now. They gonna ban the marksman or are they gonna target them the jungle?
I would say they would probably target the jungle because even the goal lane actually.
mean,
Brody's
He counters the Cloud, so it does kind of make sense.
Your team is banning.
a Trigger ban, interesting. I wouldn't expect a Trigger ban. But still, we got now confirmation that Ruby is going in the XP lane. I wouldn't have banned a Trigger, to be frank with you guys. Minotaur counters him, and
Ruby as
still.
well.
Ruby as well, yeah. Even Sicilian, you could say, but still.
Maybe you just want to go. They want to lessen the picks for them,
Your
so
team is
doesn't really matter. Yeah, you can see Bruno, pretty strong pick on the gold lane. As for matchups, I don't really know. They pretty much equal, I would say. Bruno does have the damage upper hand, but Claude does clear pretty well.
Yeah, I would have
You can see a
personally
helper.
opted out for Valentina mid lane to get that ult from Minotaur, even the Ruby ult Damo fed just to pull them in, even the Sicilian Buttfist to get a lot of life steal. But these bans are looking pretty nice. The Cho is there and he's getting countered by the Hellcourt. Hellcourt is going to silence him if he goes for him, so that's a deny pick. Even on the Ruby, if the Cho goes for him, that's another deny pick. And the game has started. We can see that the Guinevere is starting on the blue side. Farsa helping, Cloud helping to clear. Also, Hellcore getting held by the Sicilian and the Minotaur. Pretty basic start so far, but we're going to see the Hellcore going for a gank on the goal lane actually. That's the rotation I was aiming for. And we can see that Team SV is just aiming to help the XP lane to counter that Ruby, to get her as underfed as possible. She's a very big nuisance in the late game. She's tank, she has a lot of life steal, she has a lot of CC effects. And yeah, but the Claude the Bruno is getting pretty melted right now. He's not used his Purify yet. Against that the Minotaur is there to help.
I mean,
But
right
the
now,
Hellcourt is heading on there, just slowly. It's early game, you can't expect much to happen.
like, it's gonna be the same thing as the last game. Like, Sicilian is gonna be doing too much until he gets those stacks. And same thing with Bruno. Bruno needs some items to be oppressive. But Claude is just a marksman that also needs the item, so it's just a stalemate on that. And you can see
The
here,
Cho goes in. Whenever with a special magic into the Violet Requiem, and there's going to be a kill in the bot lane on the Ruby. You can start in the top lane. There is a Bruno going down. The Dark Shadow Knight falls. Claude goes out. Use the Purify. That was a very nice play. He's still getting chased by the Helicore. We can see that the Sicilian is going to miss his skill one in a prediction.
the Cloud baited them super hard right there. That was a very good outplay from Claude. Used the Purify, but he still went out alive, so that's a pretty worth it play right there from Claude. Bot lane lost, and top lane is standing, so that's pretty good for Team SVB.
I think that was a very good trade for the Bruno actually. The Bruno got a lot of tower gold plating. That helps a lot. You can see that the
Bravest
Bravery goes
Sparker
in.
Rising Slash, getting the Sicilian, Minotaur going out pretty low. You can see the Jet Kondo from Choke coming in, he doesn't connect. The Turtle is gonna be pretty much free for Guinevere. Yeah, I mean, right now, nothing much is gonna happen. The blue is probably gonna get contested here. They didn't use their red tree. So, yeah, you can see here, special magic, not connecting again. The Dark Knight falls on the Guinevere, gets silenced. Bravest Fighter again with a Racing Slash, a lot of damage coming in from Lapu, and that's a stun. And that's a kill on Sicilian again.
Yeah, we
Dies
saw
as
the Feather Airstrike being utilized almost perfectly. On the Turtle fight, the Farsa just zoned out the Hellcourt, the Minotaur, and even so in the blue fight, even after a little while, even if it was a bit late, still the Farsa just was opposing threat. She had a lot of damage. And even so in the top lane, that the gold gap almost closed. There is almost a 2,500 gold difference. The Lapu Lapu is winning his lane very nicely. But even so, Team SV is preparing for a big gank on the top lane right now. The Cho is looking for a pick-off with his Way of the Dragon. Hellcourt is on his way as well for the silence. But still, I don't think they can do a lot here.
Further they start coming on the...
Feather Elsa coming on the Hellcourt, denying him the dung battle. Still, that's a very funny
a waste
play.
of ultimate, not gonna lie. I mean, he's just gonna push him away, but that's a resource wasted from them. You can see here Minotaur might get some damage chips. Jet Kundo on him does not connect the stun, or he doesn't commit to it. Hellcourt jumping on the Lapu, Bravest Fighter and Raging Slash, leaving the Hellcourt pretty low, having to disengage. Maybe he's gonna get the blue. And yeah, Lapu Lapu is right now 3-0. They can't really do much to him. He's just gonna heal everything they're gonna do to him. And the Bruno is in a pretty sticky situation right here. He still has a Purify, but if they want him, they can really get him. Like the Choke can deny the Purify with his ultimate. And
Mino and Rage going 3 against the Sicilian is almost on his way to use the Bat Feast. The Lapu Lapu engaged the bravest fighter, aging slash popping off. The Bruno falls down at the hands of Starboy. We can see that the Helikur goes in the middle of everyone, but he wasted his kit potential with the Dark Knight while trying to escape from the Lapu Lapu in the bot line fight. We can see that the Guinevere is looking for a pick off on the Ruby. Misses a spatial magic, but he's managing to defend the tower. Plating. That was a very fair trade so far.
I mean, score is 7-1. SV has a lead against them. They snowballing. They want to force that mid lane, but it's not possible at the moment. And top lane should be targeted at right now by the Farsa. She doesn't have the further ace rack yet. And Cloud is just gonna clear out the tower.
That was a very beautiful glide from Farsa, just giving a lot of vision. We saw that the Helikur was doing his red buff, giving vision even on the Minotaur. Bruno as well, a little bit, I believe, but still. The first pick here is actually a good pick. The Minotaur is just poking out, trying to bait maybe the Chope into doing something stupid. Way of the Dragon goes to Sicilian, gets caught. Feather Airstrike goes to Mino on Rage, also follows up. We can see that the Lapu Lapu hasn't used his bravest fighter yet. Spatial Magic goes to Violent Requiem, Blazing Duet. Cloud will be able to kill the Bruno, but not really. Because of the silence from Helikur coming into clutch. He managed to get out, but the Lapu flickers in.
I mean, that's a risky play from Lapu. A little bit greedy, but he still get the Helikur. Are they gonna be able to push a top lane though? I don't think so. The minion is pretty much low, and Mino and Bruno are already there for the race. Coming on the Bruno, takes 2 hits. But they can defend this. Yeah. That's a lot of damage on the Bruno with that airstrike. Needs to be careful. Guinevere is gonna position herself. Maybe she can get the spatial magic knockup.
That Feather Airstrike was there to deny the Bruno and the rest of the team to go into the tower, defend it, allowing Cloud to chip it away. Like, little by little, but still, that adds up in the later games. We can set a Turtle has spawning, Starboy is helping. Maybe to clear, we can set Cho, Lapu, all heading there. The Turtle resets, actually, with the recent changes. Cloud gets picked by I'm offended. Almost forced to use the Purifier. Very good play by Ruby.
But they might force the tower on the bot lane, so... Yeah. Top lane is 4 mana up, actually, so that... Lapu Lapu is fairly in danger here. Forced to use the bravest fighter, Raging Slash, also to escape, but he gets picked off by the Bat Feast.
And another kill in the bot lane. That's a full bot lane push as well, but for a top lane? That's not a bad trade, but still there's a 5,000 or so gold lead. And that's another blue buff going towards the Guinevere.
They need to take whatever they can. Like they took 2 towers here. Almost 2 towers. Helikur is gonna die.
Helikur is going to die, the turret!
But Spatial Magic on the Sicilian does not connect. But I think they're gonna push that mid lane tower.
Better airstrike coming from Minotaur, dodging gracefully. He's like in the Matrix. So SV Starboy is there to wait. Way of the Dragon coming through. Minotaur is going to fall at the hands of Creevy. Very nice pick off.
His positioning was off. They still got the tower, but that Helikur risked his life for it. I mean, he gave his life for it.
A small price to pay for a tower.
They still had...
Feather airstrike coming through. The Ruby is getting both. I'm offended getting 2 people. Blazing Red coming through. Bruno can't defend himself. He doesn't have the worldly. But still, he managed to survive by the use of Sicilian's CC skill.
Ruby Roam would have been a better option. The bravest fighter coming in.
It's just to
scare them away.
The bot lane.
What happened? Did the Helikur die to her?
There was one gun in the bot lane. An under-leveled Helikur versus a very over-leveled Guinevere.
The airstrike on the Bruno. That's a lot of damage from 1 hit. 2 hits.
Good
Cloud here with the clone, just baiting out some skills.
in 10 seconds, 8 seconds, actually we're going to see the Lord spawning in, so that's probably what SV Monarch is going to aim for. They know they cannot force themselves in the enemy base. It's just a bit of a slow game still. But there's a big level difference between the junglers, so you can't do much about it. Kruvy is going to get the blue buff for faster CD reduction on his
No way they're doing that.
and they're doing the cringiest stuff ever in the mid lane, all lined up.
Wait, they actually
Recalling-
record.
They actually recall back still.
I don't think that was an accident, but doesn't really matter. They so far ahead they can actually allow themselves to do that. Cloud here chipping out the Lord pretty quickly with the DHS and probably Trinity, right? We haven't seen the builds yet, but I assume. And Cho positioning himself for Way of the Dragon here. Spatial magic
Spatial
connecting
magic
on
baiting
the
out.
minion.
Yeah, it was a connect, but it was a bait out, I believe.
I mean, that would have been pretty catastrophical if she committed to that. That
Ooh,
would
very
become-
nice. Feather Ashak poking out half of the team. That lightning tranche damage is really adding up.
Mid lane is not being pushed. This is a very poor lane control from Team SV. They just so far ahead they don't really care about that Lord.
Is Shaw going to freestyle on the Bruno? Let's see, let's see.
I mean, Lapo is doing it. He's clearing up the lane properly, but
Feather Ashak on the Minotaur gets him to almost 1 HP. As we
forces
like
that
to say.
flask of the races. That's
Lapu
Hit Kundo on that Cecilion going inside the
Viper.
base.
Doesn't manage to get the Raging Slashes off. Stun on the Hellcore, Raging Slash poking off. He's getting melted down by the Cecilion. Big damage. Amofen coming through on the Guinevere. Guinevere managed to get out. Feather Esha getting denied by Minion Rage. A lot of pokes still. No one has fallen from team. I forgot the name. Not SV Monarch.
The other one.
This was a very nice play, even a very good base defense. They
That was a very
better
poor-
airstrike, poking them out. Big damage on the Ruby and the Sicilian.
Cecilion had to cancel that. Yeah, it pretty much saved them. They were one hit away from dying. The problem was with that dive is Cho pretty much messed up his Way of the Dragon and hit the Sicilian backwards. So yeah, they did manage to push the Icon Tower, but they didn't manage to finish the game. Cho is
Joe
just
is getting very cocky right here.
yeah. They can allow it pretty much. They are 8k gold ahead, so they're not gonna lose too much.
Joe is BMing himself into an almost catastrophic phase. But still, there is nothing Team Sunrise can do right here. They just have to stick to their own defense plan, just like last game, to get the Sicilian Fed getting his stacks up. But Feather S are coming through a lot of poke damage against that tower. Is not going to fall. The Cloud in the middle and he's hitting the Nexus base, baits out a lot of skills.
I mean, he
Good
just did it
ammo
for
Fede
once.
coming from Binon Rage also follows shortly against that shows immortality pops off. He manages to get out, but no, Bruno managed to seal the deal, getting the kill.
First waiting for the headguard. Headguard knows where she is. Feathers is
Feather
getting
Isaac stays
cancelled
her.
by the whirlwind. Yeah,
Mad.
he would have probably traded there. But I guess it's just safe measure, so it doesn't really matter. Cloud getting that Lord. Yeah, they can't really contest it. I mean, you can see they trying to get it. The whenever it's jumping with the
Feather Airstrike getting a kill on the Minotaur. Blazing Duet going in and getting an almost double kill, but Lap manages to steal one of them. A killing spree for Claude. If the Heliport hadn't used the Dark Knight Falls, he could have made one for the Lord still. Get the silence on the Guinevere, maybe hit a very nasty retribution. But it's a bit of wasted kit potential right here.
It would have been a perfect play. He's level 13. The Guinevere is 2 levels ahead of him. And Lapu
Of course, Purify. Dark Knight Falls coming in from Hellcourt falls the hands of Deem.
and this should be it. I mean, they should focus that tower here. The
Starboy
next
is very
they
low
don't wanna do
HP.
it.
just one good pull from Ruby and one good ultimate, one good ammo fan, and that's it for the Claude. He's forced to back out a bit. Minor Rage coming through, getting a stun on the Guinevere. Nothing to follow up though. Feather
Yeah,
Airstrike
strike.
getting a poke on the Bruno. Violet recommend the Minotaur to get a kill on them, but no, the suppress on the last second for the Nexus hit.
That was a very perfect window treasure. I think that Bruno had enough damage to kill her there.
Starboy is poking out the Minotaur, just baiting out a lot of skills. Even so, it's about how fast-handed Rap is. He switched from Licensed Dungeon to an Immortality in like 2-3 seconds. I mean, could be faster. Maybe he didn't have the gold. He was waiting for
First.
one gold piece.
But right now, Team Sunrise is just forced to play base. They can't do much, and Team SV has a lot of airstrike potential. They have a lot of AoE, long range CC. I mean, artillery images, we say. And that Feather airstrike is doing so much damage. It's very scary. You can see that Cecilian and Bruno pretty much die in 2 hits from that. And
Better Airstrike coming through again. As I said, it has a 14-second cooldown if I'm not mistaken. A lot of poke potential, but it's only 4 big strikes. And that leaves parts are very vulnerable right now. The troll pick here, I don't think I like it that much. They probably need an AoE engager, maybe a Kufra to jump for the Ruby or the Bruno. Even for the Sicilian. Whenever going through with a Violent Requiem, the Farsa follows up with a Feather S, like the Darl is going to fall. Because that Hellcurt is going for the Farsa, suppression from Winter Crunch, it's swapped to Immortality, and Starbomb managed to get the kill on Small Pole.
I said these guys are fast hand. They managed to get that immortality and that saved the Farsa's life right there. Then the Mino died in the skirmish here. Team fight, you say. But I think they managed to finish this here.
Feather
Really
Airstrike again, repositioning with Flicker. Bruno is getting melted down. The base falls down at the hands of SV Monarchs.
I mean, it was a pretty good game from SV side. Not that many mistakes besides that high tower push on the mid lane. Joe didn't really get that connect. But flawless execution, I would say. Besides the part where they tried to PM.
I mean, the
They
BM part
recalled.
is probably the funniest part of the game so far. Probably the best play as we did. But now we're going to hear some words from Hockey.
Hello, I'm back, everyone. Amazing casting coming in from two of my great casters here, Nexus and Zakoda. Thank you guys for this match. And
Fabulous.
before we wrap things off, let me just start with saying that you make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure you like the stream. We have a lot of content coming through, and make sure you check out the previous streams. We also have a TikTok channel. You can also go check that out and come join the Discord. We have a lot of fun there, and we'll be seeing you next stream.